Last night I made pretty much an entire video where I did nothing but complain about how I hadn't gotten any sales that day. And I was postulating that the reason was that I was doing an experiment where I turned off the ability for buyers to send me offers through my eBay shop. And I thought maybe that was the reason that I didn't get any sales. There's no way to know for sure if anything causes anything on eBay, but I turned my offers back on again, and within 10 minutes I had 2 sales that added up to around $190 or something like that. So one of those I'm going to pack tonight at the end of this video. The other is already shipped out. So if you want to see what it was, check out my community posts on YouTube. The other one I will for sure pack tonight. It's a little bit of a bigger project, so it's something that I don't have next day shipping on. I think I have 3-day shipping on larger items, so it doesn't really have to go out until Monday. Today is Thursday, but I'm gonna get it packed up tonight and shipped out tomorrow anyway. And then today sales just came in like nothing happened. So I think there was 6 sales today. So we'll pack up 7 things tonight and get them ready to ship out tomorrow. And I'm going to show you a couple of other things that I got today on my lunch break. I went to my little lunch break thrift store that I go to. I go there pretty much every Thursday. I only got 2 items there today, and they're not necessarily big sellers, but we'll see. I think they're cool. I got a couple of cool items, and hopefully they will sell quickly. So let's get to work. I'm gonna flip the camera around and then I think I might just take photos of these items that I have ready to list, the 2 that I got today and 1 item I pulled out of my death pile yesterday. So I'll just do the photos right now and get these things listed as soon as possible. So let's get to work. All right, these are the things I'm gonna get listed tonight. So the first thing, this came from my thrift store this afternoon. It's this vintage little desk lamp. It's pretty adjustable. This thing turns and points in any direction you want, and it goes up and down. It folds all the way down. It's pretty cool. It's in this kind of harvest brown color, and it does have some scrapes and scratches on the surface, so that's not great. But if this was, there's one that's orange, and I think that one sells for like 45 or probably about $45. This one, this brown, not quite as sought after, also has some scratches and stuff on it. So this one I think will sell for like between 25 and 35. I'll probably put it at like 28. I paid $4 for it, so not a big profit maker, but it's okay. I bought it because I thought it was cool, and I like to sell cool stuff. So I got these boots last night out of the death pile closet. If you were watching last night's video, you saw these. They've got a big, this one has a big hole in it where you can see the steel toe underneath, and they're women's size 6.5 women's, so probably not gonna bring home a lot of money. There was one comp that was this exact same style of boot, and not the same size, but a women's size, and it was not new but in better condition than this, and that sold for only 45. So I'm gonna list these for 25 and just try to get them to sell. I've had them in my closet for at least a year. I bought them at a garage sale last summer for only $1. So if I could sell them for 25, that's a pretty good turnaround. And then here is a jack-o'-lantern, little sort of animatronic Halloween decoration. And the thing I'm going to pack up that I sold last night is a Halloween decoration, and it's like a big, tall person, like a Black Widow character that talks when you walk up close to it. It's motion activated. I don't know if this is motion activated or if it just goes all the time. It has a little hole in the front there that makes me think it's picking up motion. Anyway, it's supposed to be a flaming jack-o'-lantern, so let's turn it on and see what it looks like. Let's turn this light off. Let's try this one too. There we go. So that looks pretty cool. So you could set it on a desk like this, or put it on, it comes with some chains that you can hang it like a planter, like a macrame pot holder. So I don't think this is probably going to be super valuable. I paid like just under $5 for it, and I think I can probably get 35 or 40, especially if I list it tonight. Like, it feels like we're in the time of year when people are buying stuff for Halloween. So we'll get that listed tonight. I'll take the photos after. I'm going to take them all off camera, so you don't have to be bored while I'm just operating a camera. So right now I'm going to go in the other room and start packing up the orders that came in today, and then I will go over. I'll give you a rundown on how much money we made, because we had a pretty good sales day. Turned out to be a good sales day yesterday and a good day today, I think. So I'll tell you exactly how much money we made yesterday and then how much we made today. So stick with me till the end of the video, and I'm going to give away all of my financial secrets. So here we go. All right, I pulled everything that's getting shipped tomorrow out of inventory. It's all here, ready to go. So this is the one I'm going to start with. It's already mostly packed. I sometimes put this in the garage, and a lot of the stuff that I store out there, I get it all packed up and ready to go, so that when I need to ship it, it's just close it up and ship it. So this is a life-size animated Black Widow. I'll put in a little video if I can, showing you it in action.
Don't mind the webs. They're always a little sticky at first.
I got this last weekend. I set it up last night, made a listing for it, and it sold in 3 hours. I paid $10 for it at a church rummage sale, and it sold for $180 in, like I said, 3 or 4 hours. So pretty good sale. I probably could have asked for a little more. Maybe I would have gotten 200 or 225 or something. I don't know. I can't really complain about making 100, and after shipping labels and fees and stuff, we'll probably make 150 or 160 on this. So can't complain. Spend $10 and turn it into 150. This box just happens to be basically exactly the right size for it. I don't know what came in this box, the Amazon box. Did this come here? Oh, this came from my wife's work. I don't know what she ordered that came in this giant box, but something good, I'm sure. And she brought this box home for me, so good. I'm using it tonight, so thanks, Jess. I was doing research on this thing, and there's no sales history of this exact character. You know, these Halloween decoration things I know do well, so I was kind of excited to see it at this church sale, and they were like, nothing had prices on it there, so I had no idea what they were going to charge me for it, and they were desperate because the sale started at 9. I got there at 9:45, and I was the only customer. So I don't know what was going on, why there was nobody there shopping, but they really, really wanted me to stay there. I picked out a few things. You know, I was there for 20 minutes or whatever. I found 3 things I wanted, and I put it in a pile and asked them for a price, and they were like, "You can't be done yet. You need to buy more. You need to be shopping more. We'll help you. We'll help you find things that you want." I was like, no. I got what I want. I want to get out of here now. So they charged me $15 for 3 items. So I put $10 on this and $2.50 on each of the other ones as the cost of goods. So $10 on something like this. I don't know what's an expected price for something like this at a sale like that. But I mean, I guess I wasn't surprised that they only charged me $10. I was maybe expecting 15 or 20. Let's find out how much this weighs. I thought I built a big bench here, but it turns out all the time I'm needing more and more space. So this is going to be 14 pounds. Need my tape. So this is definitely going to go to FedEx. 23, 19, 13. 23, 19, 13. And it's going to CJ in NE, Nebraska? I think so. CJ in Nebraska. So I'm going to put this on the floor and get it out of the way. It's 14 pounds. It doesn't, I mean, probably 5 pounds of that is the box. The thing was pretty lightweight. So good. That was a good sale. Another good sale. Actually, these are all pretty good sales, I think. I just listed these a couple days ago. These are 6 of the 7 books in this Robert Galbraith series. What's the character's name? Cormoran Strike. So these are the mystery novels that J.K. Rowling started writing after Harry Potter under a pseudonym. I think she was trying to prove to someone that she could get famous twice, and I don't think it worked that well because somebody leaked the that this author was actually her. This is gonna be a little tight, but let's see. So this book came out. It wasn't a huge failure, but it wasn't a huge success either. The first book in the series, I think, is this one, The Silkworm. And somewhere along the way, I think it was her agent or somebody like that revealed that Robert Galbraith was actually J.K. Rowling. And then they started selling like hotcakes. Yeah, this is going to be too tight. All right, let me try a different one. Maybe I'll use this before the night is over. I don't know. I have these other ones that I don't think they're going to be better. I don't think this is gonna work either, but let's find out. I'm not very good at, like, if you tell me something is 19 inches long, it's hard for me to visualize that. This will be okay. I think we can fit all these in here, I hope. Yeah, we'll have to put a little paper in, but that's good. So yeah, these I got. Books are easy to get for free if you look around. So I got this stack of books for free, and they were just listed this month. Like, I think I listed them on like September 5th. Today's the 11th. So I didn't expect them to sell that quickly, but I did put a pretty low price on them. I only put $32.99. That's for 6 books. You know, that's a pretty good price. I'm not that great at math either. What does that come out to per book? Some math whiz can put it in the comments if you can do that math. $33 divided by 6. I don't know what that is. 5 something. So 5 something per book. I guess that's a good price. I want, it's fine. It's going to be pretty heavy with these 6 books. I've got another lot, 6 books coming up next. This one, where'd my marker go? All right, I can't remember what to call these. I'm just writing JK, I'll remember what that means. 9 pounds. I'm going to put, I don't know if medium mail is different. This is 8 pounds, 3 ounces, so I'm going to put the exact amount in. Oh, I need somehow my measuring mat got turned around while I was working on that Black Widow. This is 13 by, I know how big it is, it's right on the box. 13 by 10 by 6. So I'm rounding up these numbers to the next whole number. And this is going to LF in Florida. All right, next are these boots. These are big, like, I don't know what neotane is. Bakina is the brand. Stepolite. They got tons of numbers and information on them. They're supposed to be, what are these? They came with these new insoles. I don't even know if they're the same size. But yeah, I got these at the Salvation Army. I paid $10 for them, and I thought I was probably paying too much. At the time, I really hemmed and hawed about buying these because there were no comps. But I could see, like, these are quality work boots of some kind. You know, I think like a lineman or somebody who works outdoors would be wearing these. And $10. I guessed that they were worth more than that. I listed them for $80, and then I would say 10 minutes, let's say an hour after I turned the offers back on. I got an offer on these boots for $70. I couldn't really pass that up. I have been getting, since I turned those offers back on, I've been getting way more offers than I normally get, so there might be something about actively turning offers on that makes eBay show it to people who are cheapskates. I don't know. Because I've been getting like tons and tons of like super lowball offers today. And I've been attempting to do counter offers and meet in the middle somewhere, you know, that we can both be happy with, but no luck on any of these. And I would say today I've probably gotten 8 lowball offers. Like if I have something listed for 50, I'll get an offer of 18 for, if I had a shirt that was listed for, I think it was listed for 55, and somebody sent me an offer for 30. So it's too low. You know, you gotta be reasonable, or I'm gonna just reject that kind of offer. And I guess you never get anything if you don't ask for it, so you can't really get too upset at these people. But I mean, it is ridiculous. Like, I'm never gonna sell something for 10% of asking price, and I can't imagine anybody is. So I'm not sure what they're really hoping for. Let's see. That was boots. These are gonna be pretty light, 5 pounds. This box is big, 18 by 14 by 5. 18, 14, 5. I need to bring home more boxes from work because I'm kind of running out of stuff. This is FH, and then it has a string of numbers, which makes me think this is a freight forwarder. And this box is going to end up, it's going to Texas, and I'm going to guess it's going to South America or Mexico through a freight forwarding company. So I never have any real issues with those freight forwarders. There's never been anybody trying to do a return or anything because something arrived in bad condition, but I hear it happens to some people. I think it's pretty rare though. All right, next up. This is this Sony Handycam. I just got this back last week maybe. I sold this to somebody for like $75, something like that. And they sent me a nasty message telling me what a bad person I am for selling them something that I knew was broken, which I tested it. It was definitely not broken. I didn't test every single aspect of it, so maybe there was some part of it that didn't work. I don't know. But I don't know why somebody would think, like, why would I sell you something that I know is broken when I offer free returns? Like this, it cost me money to send this to this person, so I don't know why they were so mad. It doesn't seem like it's worth it to get angry about that kind of thing. Just send it back. It's no big deal. So I took it back, gave them a full refund. And since I don't know if it works now, it's very possible that this guy just didn't know what he was doing. And it works just fine. And I probably could sell it for $75 or $80 again. But since I don't know, I think it's very possible that it is broken in some aspect. Some part of it doesn't work maybe. So I listed it for parts for $40 and sold it, I don't know, took maybe 4 days, 3 or 4 days. I got it from a yard sale for only $5. So in the end, I'm gonna make some kind of profit on this, but it probably cost me, between shipping it to the person, shipping it back, probably cost me $18 in shipping fees. So let's say I spent 20, let's see, I paid 5 for it plus 18. So let's say it cost me $22 probably, something like that. And then I sold it for 40. So I won't be making much profit on this, but probably a little bit. It's not the ideal box, probably should have more space around it. But since it's broken now, don't have to worry about it too much. When I first got it back, I thought the guy never even opened it. I had the suspicion that it was somebody was sending it back because they just decided they didn't want it, and they claimed that it was broken so that they could get free return. But when I opened it up, it was clear that it had been open. In fact, not returned exactly in the condition that I sent it. So who knows? AP. So this is going to New York. All right, is this? Oh, we got 2 more. No, 3 more. Another stack of books. These are paperbacks by Catherine Kurtz. That will go in this box. I think the box I packed up, I folded up earlier. So these are some more books I got for free. I sent a 10% out offer on these maybe 3 days ago. And right away, somebody came back to me and said, "Thank you so much for the offer. Can you also give me free shipping?" So the answer was no. No, I'm sorry. I can't do both of those. I'm not going to give you a discount and then give you another discount on top of it for no reason. So I said no to that person, and then about 10 hours later, somebody else bought them. They got the 10% offer too, so I thought it was probably the same person, but I checked and it was not. I'm just binding these up with stretch wrap to keep them. I don't know why I'm doing this. Probably a waste of stretch wrap, but I'm going to put them in the box and they'll be right in the middle, and they won't be shaking around or causing any problems. Paper, standard operating procedure. Put it in a box, put paper all around it so that it doesn't shake around when it's shipping, and seal it up. Sometimes it is good to get things back. I mean, there have been things that I shipped and they have come back without the box ever being opened. And then it's nice to be able to see how my packing holds up, because there was at least one thing that I got back and I thought, this guy sent this back without including the paper that I packed it in, because I was shaking it around and I could hear stuff rattling. So, but then it was clear to me that it had never been opened, and I opened it up and it was just the paper had gotten compressed. So I'm trying to do a little bit more paper than I would have before that happened. Okay, 3 pounds, 7 ounces. This box is $11.97, and it's going to M. plus CM in California. Back to California. We've been getting some California orders again. All right, what do we have here? This is like a hunting jacket. It's a brand, this looks pretty vintage. It's called, I don't know, Labonville, Labonville, Labonville. Made in USA, manufactured in USA, distributor, size large. I got this at Unique. There was one day when I was at Unique and I ran into like 6 valuable coats all at the same time. So I paid $9 for this, $9.90 for it. I had it listed for $90 and I must have sent out an offer. I don't know what I did, but I sold it for $80.99. So this is a cool jacket. If it was my size, I might keep it. I'm not sure exactly how to fold it. Let's try this. I'm going to put this in a bag before I put it in a box. For $90, I'm going to ship this in a box. I'm not going to put it in a envelope or a, what do you call those things? Poly bag. I ordered several shirts this week and they all came in poly bags. And some of them were like kind of fancy bags. Like they had custom made bags with their shop name on them, or they were fancy colors or something. I was kind of, I don't know. I was thinking maybe I should invest in some stuff like that, branding, but probably not going to. All right, what box am I going to find that this will fit in? Will it fit in one of these? Fit in that one. Okay, let's get it. I only have a few boxes left in this size, and I just saw on Facebook Marketplace somebody was offering pretty close to this size. This is 12 by 9 by 5. I think those might have been 12 by 9 by 4 on Facebook, and they were a quarter a piece, but you had to buy a minimum of 100. So probably a good deal for me. I'm sure a box like this is closer to 85 cents from Zorro or from some other shipping supply company. I like using the boxes I get for free from work, but it is more convenient to have them all the same size because they're just random size boxes at work. There are some that are the same, but you know, there's probably 25, 30 different sizes that come in there. 3 pounds, 13, 10, 6. And where's it going? We're shipping this to CD in New York. This city sounds like upper New York, like somebody's going to use that to hunt in this winter. All right, finally, I took all the hats off the wall in the other room so I could put shelves up, and let me show you. Maybe too dark to see. Yeah, it's pretty dark, but I got this hat rack. Like this thing is supposed to be made for hats. Put it behind this door, and I moved all the hats over here. But while I was doing that, I ended and relisted all of those hats, some of which have been in my shop for 2 years or more. So it seems like ending and relisting, despite the fact that eBay says it does not do anything to help your, it's not the best way to increase views on your items. These hats have been getting a lot more views than they were before. Just in the last 2 days, they're like getting tons of watchers, tons of views, tons of opportunities to send out offers. So I don't know. I still like on the fence about anytime anybody says they know how to work eBay's algorithm. I question it, so I don't want to be someone who says that, but it does seem like ending and selling similar, or possibly just ending and relisting, is a good tactic. It's something that I'm going to do when I have time to do it, but I'm not going to go overboard doing it constantly. But I will definitely do it because it seems like it's working. Like, you know, while we started doing that inventory project, when Jessica was helping me, I ended and relisted several things, and some of them have sold already. So, you know, something that's been sitting for a year or 2 years with no attention, and then you end and relist it and it sells. I guess it could be coincidence, but it sure doesn't feel like it. 9 by 7 by 9 by 7 by 4, and this is going to, this is a this is a hat, like Coast Guard hat. I have a couple different Coast Guard ones. This one, I only paid 58 cents for it, and I sold it for $18 plus shipping, so not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna buy labels for all of these packages, and then I'm gonna come right back and tell you all about how much money we made today. So stick around to the end for that. It's only gonna be another 2 minutes. Everybody has labels. We're all ready to go. This stack will head out on the porch. I've already requested a pickup from my carrier. They'll go out in the morning. And this big girl will go to FedEx. I'll take her there tomorrow by myself. Okay, let's go over the profits. So that's the website where I just requested the pickup. There's the labels I just printed. Here's the spreadsheet. So yesterday we sold this giant haunted living animated Black Widow Halloween decoration. Paid $10 for it at a church sale. I sold it for $180. I charged $19.31 shipping. The actual shipping was like $28.50, so we lost about $9 right there. The eBay fees were $27.61. So that gives us a profit of $133.20. Not bad for something that sold in only 3 hours. So I'm happy with that. You didn't see it, but I also sold yesterday a CD by a band called Nightwish, a Finnish symphonic metal band from Finland. So that I got for free. I sold that for $13, and that ended up earning us $10.55. So yesterday's profit for the entire day, $143.73, which is much better than the day before, which was only $33.46. So I'd like a little bit better, but I'm okay with that. 143 is pretty good. All right, next up, the Robert Galbraith books. These are J.K. Rowling. I got those for free. And after all those fees and everything, we earned $27.68. The boots, those rubber boots, Bakina, brought home a profit of $54.47. That Sony Handycam for parts or for repair, in the end, we made $35.02 on that. So better than nothing. Then 7 Catherine Kurtz books, $25.90 profit. The plaid flannel hunting jacket, $58.76. So there was something went. One thing was that there was a promotional fee because they paid $80 for that. Subtract almost $10 for cost of goods. Shipping fee was $10.87, and they paid $10.87. The actual cost was $9.87, so we earned $1 there. eBay fees are like $11.50 plus $2. I guess it's right, $58, almost $60 on that coat. I'm not complaining, but that's a big drop from $80 down to $58. I'm not sure what went wrong there, but not too bad. And then finally, that Coast Guard hat earned $16.17. So the total profit for today, as of 10:40, which is the time it is right now, there might be a couple more sales tonight, maybe one, maybe none, who knows. We're always hoping for more. But the total profit for today, $190.32. I wish that was over 200. I would feel a little better if it was, and it'd be pretty close if I hadn't had that shipping malfunction on the Black Widow. I underestimated the weight. Okay, that's about it for tonight. If you want to see how much money a person can make a day on eBay, I'm trying to make $50,000 this year. I don't think we're going to quite get it, but if you want to find out if we do, you can subscribe to join me. I'm making videos every day of the week, showing you pretty much every aspect of my eBay business, except for sourcing. I don't like to take the camera out in public, so I'm not doing that. But subscribe if you like. I'm doing pretty good right now, getting more and more subscribers, so I would love to have you join in on the club. Speaking of the club, if you head over to my eBay shop, which is called Hot Lunch, the same as the YouTube shop, and you find something to buy there, leave a note in the buyer's notes and that you came from YouTube, and I'll send you one of these little lapel pins with my logo or with Pineapple, my dog, who you may see on a video sometimes every once in a while. I don't have that many of those, so they're limited edition. So get them while they're hot. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again very soon. Goodbye.